is lesson 12.2. If you're looking in your book, look to page 536. The angles inside a polygon are called interior angles. So that makes sense. All of these red shaded angles are interior angles. When the sides of the polygon are extended, other angles are formed. So notice they extended these angles. The angles outside the polygon that are adjacent to the interior, so not this, that would be vertical to the interior, not that one, the ones that are next to it, those are called exterior angles. Okay, so they're adjacent to the interior angle or next to the interior angle. Interior angle measures of a triangle. We already learned this earlier, but the sum of the interior angle measures of a triangle is 180 degrees. They all add up to 180. We already knew that, but we are going to do a couple here. We're going to skip the examples because we already know how to do this, but we'll do these down here. So for number one, we write an equation would be best. So 81 plus 25 plus x, and we know that equals 180. 81 and 25 is 106 plus x equals 180. Subtract 106 from both sides, and x equals 74. And then for this one down here, it's a little more difficult, but not really. X plus 43 plus x minus 35. So here are the three angles. We just add them up just like up here, and we know that their sum is 180. Well, here we combined like terms, and we just had the constants to combine. Here we combine like terms, and we've got a couple of x's and some constants. So x and x is 2x. 43 and negative 35 will give us 8 equals 180. Now subtract 8 from both sides. 2x equals 172. Divide both sides by 2, and x equals 86. The next key idea on the same page is exterior angle measures of a triangle. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of the two not adjacent interior angles, which sounds a little confusing, but it's not really. So this exterior angle, we can see that this exterior angle and this angle right here, that's not named, well, these are supplementary. So they're going to add up to 180 degrees because they form that straight line right there. Well, this unnamed angle, when added to these two, also equals 180. So whether we add it to these two or we add it to this one, it has to equal 180. The reason that's important is because then if you add these two up, they must be the same thing as that angle right there. And that's what this is saying over here. It's saying this exterior angle is equal to the sum of these two remote interior angles. Remote meaning far away, not adjacent. So the exterior angle is equal to if you add up those two. So let's do a couple problems like that. Here's an example. And here's the exterior angle. It'll be equal to the sum of not this one, but the other two, the remote interior angles. 36 and 72 is 108. Therefore, x equals 108. Just add those two angles up. Over here, now we've got to do a little algebra. 2a equals 80 plus a minus 5. Combining like terms. Subtract a from both sides because we got to get a all alone on one side. A equals 75. Well, here's a couple problems down here for us to do. I'll turn this around. Number 3. And I have y equals, and add up those, 30 plus 40. Y equals 70. That was a toughie. Number 4. A little more difficult. We have the exterior angle is 4n minus 20, and that's going to equal these two added up, which we have n plus, that one's n, plus 2n plus 20. 2n plus 20. Well, we combine like terms first. There's nothing to combine on the left side, but over here I have an n plus 2n, which is 3n plus 20. And now I'm going to get all of my n's on one side and all my constants on the other and deal with that. So I'll have to subtract 3n on this side, subtract 3n on this side. That leaves me with 1n over here, minus 20, equals, these cancel out, leaving me with just 20 over here. Add 20 to both sides, and n equals 40. N equals 40. Excellent. Well, at this point, what you should do is go to page 538 and work out the odds. You can check the answers to the odds in the back of the book. Don't stop on page 538. Then you can go on to page 539 and do these two, do the odds. Check the answers in the back of the book. If you have any questions, just post them to the bottom of this video in the comment section, and I'll go back and try to work you through it if you have any questions, that is. And then when you're done doing some of those, go on to journal page 282. And I think there's already a video for that available. Watch that as you work through your homework. And if you have any questions there, post those as well. Awesome. Have a wonderful night. See ya. Well, we've been out of school for about a week, and I've been not shaving, which is driving my family crazy. And I go around and rub my face a lot, but that's all right. I'm washing my hands before I do that because I don't normally like to touch my face and get germs all over them. But anyway, this is what it's looking like. Hopefully we're not out of school too long. Have an awesome night.